You ever try something new and you have no idea how it's gonna go?
I was like, what? What is happening?
I don't know. It's like
That
that.
countdown was cool.
What was that? O'Reilly or whatever back in the day. Just forget it. We'll do it live.
Yeah,
That's what we're doing right now.
Dude, you got to go to YouTube to see that clip. I'm tweeting right now to see if we can get more people in here.
Okay, appreciate you tweeting. If you're watching this and wondering what's going on, we just thought we'd get together and go live and talk about a bunch of stuff happening because there's been a lot of things to talk about. One of the things I want to get to in a few minutes is that crazy airplane incident over the weekend in Colorado. That, man, I think left some planes. Soiled underwear on that airplane for sure because that was a scary moment. And I know you guys have some stories to share. We'll get to that in a minute because I want to leave room for people to post their crazy airplane stories. Everybody kind of has a story or two like that. Hopefully not like that, but and I'm new-ish to Las Vegas. I've only been here like 6 months, but I'm certainly becoming a big fan of the Vegas Golden Knights. Obviously, you two have been here forever since the team started. I've never seen an outdoor game like that, though. That was my first at Tahoe over the weekend. But, like, do you think they would have known that the sun comes out during the day?
They had to have just thought, like, it's cold, right? But you think there's geniuses that are putting this on. They don't just – it's not just some random guy going, hey, let's put some ice over here. We're going to play hockey, Bill. Like, that ain't going to work, bro. So I'm telling you, there's got to be behind-the-scenes guys that just totally screwed it up because it was like 27 degrees, but still with the sun beating down, it didn't have a chance. And I'm going to name drop. I texted Derek England because he was up there for that, hanging out with some of the Las Vegas Metro officers. And he was like, dude, this is awful. It's about to be a boot hockey game.
Oh, no. Maybe they were more worried about, like, the scenery and what's, going on in the back instead of, like, what's happening on the ice.
I'm like, why delay it? Let's just put them in rollerblades and make it real interesting, right?
Seriously. Let's melt the ice all the way and let's get going.
Right. We got some people.
Did you guys see that Sharks fan, too, in the lake with the anyone but Vegas sign? I was like, oh.
Yeah.
That guy's not allowed in Vegas anymore.
Cue the real shark.
Right.
Yeah, please. Are there sharks in a lake?
Hey,
what's up, Cassie?
Oh, guess who's here?
How are you guys seeing the comments?
Justin Moore, you can't see the comments up there right now?
No,
We're still working this out. We figured we'd just work it out in real time. Justin Moore, by the way, won that Derek England jersey that you gave away, Wayne.
I know. I go to Justin. I'm going to get him to sign the back of that thing for you.
Yeah. Rookie move. I know. Sorry.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Listen,
it's fine.
MoJoe still thinks they play hockey on rollerblades. It's fine.
You know what? I still spelled Fortress right. So give me some points there. I guess they're going to let fans back in. So, I mean, that's a win, right?
But
yes.
Here's the deal. Cool. And I'm not jumping ahead to the airplane story, but like in July, I rode on 4 airplanes within a couple of weeks span. Every seat had an ass in it, right? So like you can pack an airplane like a sardine can, but like you can only have 1,500 people in an arena that seats 18,000. That's garbage.
What are you flying, Spirit?
It was American Airlines.
No way.
Oh, say, can you see? Get out of here. Yeah, every
so
seat,
when we flew in December, it was like every other row was skipped.
Southwest had middle seats open up until like last month, and they finally started. But yeah, you can fill them up now, but we can't go to a hockey game. Come on.
Listen, I get the abbreviated, but like, dude, when's the last time they did a show at I'm gonna forget. It's Bobby Plays all the time. Justin Moore works there. The theater.
Smith Center?
Yeah, the Smith Center. Hasn't had a show in like a year.
So sad.
So like, I don't know. That's the whole attendance thing is this. I understand abbreviated attendance, but like it just sucks that and 1,500 fans, that's like 3 people per section, dude.
Look, it's baby steps. Let's get back there. I know they said that they're gonna let like 15 or 16,000 fans at the NASCAR race first weekend of March. So I know it's an outdoor venue, but we got Garth July 10th, and we kind of need them to get to that 60,000 seat option.
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping that happens sooner than later.
But you've never been, MoJoe, on your visits to Vegas before you officially moved. Have you been to a Golden Knights game?
No, I've been to you know what? I've been to a Sharks game.
Did you fall asleep?
I did. I did. So
was the entertainment belly up? But
yeah,
you're gonna love it though. Like everything, the whole production is just like no other. You're gonna love it. You're gonna have so much fun.
I am honest, and I get the reason why I'm not making light of a pandemic, but like I am so sick of hearing, "Oh, you're gonna love. You're gonna." I've been here 6.5 months. Come on, when can we get to the?
I want to go.
Right. I'm trying to get into Omega Mart, but that thing's on like a 2-month wait list. Like I'm just trying to experience all the Las Vegas culture, and it's very slow to open up. But I know we're getting there. So
do you have a favorite taco spot in Las Vegas yet?
Well, see this is where I'm the fun guy.
The fun guy?
Because I'm vegan.
Oh God.
Oh, that's right.
That was honestly an unintentional dad joke. But like I do Pancho's vegan taco, but a lot of the taco spots don't have vegan options, so it's kind of like.
Yeah.
I saw that. Who else just chimed in? Somebody else just chimed in.
Was it Edward?
Edward.
Yeah, Edward. He's a good dude.
He said 3 months ago, no seats from Nashville to Miami. So like every seat was filled.
Oh my gosh.
That's so ridiculous.
Oh. It was empty or it was full?
It says no seats from Nashville to Miami. So
probably full.
Well,
cool.
So let me ask you this about the seats at a venue thing. Let's say tomorrow, right? Because there's some people that don't care, haven't taken this seriously, are going their own path since day one, right? If they said 18,000 plus tickets are on sale, you going, MoJoe?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys, I've been flying like nonstop for the last year. It's not going to stop me. If I have to wear a mask, I'll wear a mask, but I'm going.
Okay. See, I'm the same way. I'm like, I would go to a building full of people, and if I felt, I would just wear a mask.
I mean, I'm at work right now. Do you know how many people come in?
For real, and that's on Fremont Street.
Well, that's not selling the point, Wayne. But yeah, what are you gonna do? I do want to get to the plane story. But I just saw this story about Chase Bryant. Did you guys read this? We have it up on 955thebull.com. That first of all, one of the best guitarists I've ever seen. The dude is amazing. But he like tried to take his own life a couple of years back, and I don't know if I get all the points of the story right, but he loaded a gun, and it didn't fire. And
can you imagine the first thought?
Oh.
Like, I mean, it's almost like life saying, like, nah, dude, don't. And the other thing is, I will say, I saw as we were getting ready to talk about this, I went on his social media, and there's some people, because he's putting out new music right now for the first time in years, right? So he posted about that, and somebody commented about like, oh, weird, now you want attention for, the troubles you went through. And it's like, no, maybe he just felt like brave enough now that he's got this music and a story to tell to be like, here's where I'm at.
Or maybe he wants to share his side of the story finally to like maybe help other people, bring more recognition to stuff like that.
And that's kind of why I'm bringing it up. I mean, there's a lot of people going through some mental health stuff. This has been a stressful year for a lot of us. So, with that being on the table for some people, I just want to make sure that we share his story and let you know that, there's help if you are struggling with thoughts like that. This suicide prevention.
There's this negative stigma to not feeling great upstairs. And like, that's what friends are for. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, there are some people that are going to be like, buck up and get over it. You're fine. But like, if you sit down and have a legit conversation with someone, and yeah, it's hard, super hard. But like, I also promise you that conversation is a lot easier than people having to deal with you not talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you want to read more about that story, it's front and center on our website, 955thebull.com. But and
just don't ignore it. Like, don't ignore it. Like, if it's real and it's what you think, like, have the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes
there's no shame in like seeing a therapist. I used to hate when people were like so embarrassed about seeing a therapist and talking about their feelings. Like, I hate that. It's like, no, just talk about it, because at the end of all of it, you're going to feel 100 times better. You're going to get it all off your chest. And I love seeing my therapist. I love her to death. So I'm not afraid to talk about it.
And I love that. That's one of the things that's come out of this pandemic is people are a little more open to talking about seeking therapy and that sort of thing. So I agree. I think it's a step that if you need it, take it. It's worth it. You'll feel better about it. So I just wanted to touch on that.
Absolutely.
We have some comments coming in. I think they're referencing what we were talking about a minute ago. Justin Moore said their CEO doesn't want to do only 20% capacity.
Oh, for
is that the venue?
Smith Center.
Smith Center, yeah.
Cassie just wants to come to a concert and a hockey game.
Cassie, I love you so much, and I miss you.
Concerts are
coming.
coming.
Monday nights.
Big fan of 95.5 The Bull right there. By the way, pay attention. MoJoe just said, hey, concerts are coming. Hold him to that.
Look at you, you little tease. Don't steal the thunder yet, Wayne, but they're coming.
Wait, what did she say? I didn't read it. Thank you for talking about this as a counselor. Oh yeah, she's a counselor at a school. So
yeah, no,
and
thank you.
I'll tell you, she gave me a gift. Not probably. When was it? July, June.
Yeah, it was right. I think it was your last. Yeah.
It was so it was the Vegas Strong 5K, the first one they ever did after Root and everything, and like gave me this really nice note, like how like much the radio station and like what we all did the next morning meant her, and like gave me that. I have it hanging in the studio.
That's cool. So, that's awesome. Well, heads up. She's coming, so watch out.
Holler at us. We're watching out. We're closed.
Okay, finally, I want to get to this because I've done a lot of flying. I know you guys have too. I think we've been on flights before together, going to Nashville or Memphis or something throughout the years.
For sure. Is this story about how you like to drink on Beale Street? Oh no, the airplane thing. Yeah, my bad.
Wait. Did I drink with you on Beale Street?
Rayfords.
Oh, Rayfords.
Hey, do yourself a favor and Google Rayfords. That's all I'm saying.
By the way,
Rayfords.
You were
MoJoe throws down at Rayfords.
You were more on time for Rayfords than you were for this broadcast tonight, so that's good. Tay's like, this is awkward now.
Almost sitting out on this one.
The quick story of the Rayfords thing is I told him to come join us at Rayfords, and like I don't know what you got caught up doing. I don't know if there's like a game at the FedEx Forum, but you show up like as we're leaving.
There's also a goat bar. I had to see the goats inside the bar first before I come to hang out with the ass in the bar. Okay.
Did you did you feed the goat beer? Because that's a real thing.
No. This was after they had just cut the goats off.
Oh,
not for the night. That's that same bar that has like the buckets, right?
Yes, Sylvia O'Sullivan's. It's a piano bar. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and the thing about Rayfords is, like, if you walk in, it's like, ugh. But then literally, like, there's like a awkward charm about it because there's no lights in the whole place.
Yep.
But it's all lit by rope lights and Christmas lights.
Yeah.
It feels like
it's so weird. It's a weird ambience.
It feels like a disco powered by Meow Wolf. Like it's completely off the wall.
Bro, and not only that, there's a random ass drum set in the middle of the dance floor. Yes. If you feel like dancing, cool. You want to twerk? Sweet. You want to beat along to the beat? Like, go for it. I'm like,
no, my favorite is the random like king chair. That's just like it just sits on the side when you walk through the entrance. It's just like, oh, okay, hi.
Oh, that used to be in a different location. They just moved there a couple of years ago, and it was like in like this little fraternity house. I mean, there was like couches all along the walls, which I don't know if I want to sit on them at that point. But I mean, it was a crazy, crazy place.
And it's the type of place where if you run into somebody you meet, like you make quick eye contact, then it's like,
yeah. And here we are working together now, Wayne. That's awkward.
It's fine.
So over the weekend, that crazy plane incident. Now, I don't know what would have been more awkward, being on that plane, seeing that going on out the window with your engine on fire, or being underneath that thing with all the debris flying down on you. Neither one's a good spot.
Like airline stuff like that, like is so interesting to me because did you see the guy, him and his wife were making coffee or something, and he heard a loud crunch, like a boom and a crunch. They looked at each other like, what the heck? So they peeked outside, like the outer rim of the engine landed on his truck and then rolled into their front yard.
Oh, it crushed the truck. I didn't see that. Truck.
And I'm like, the other thing is, I'm not great at flying anywhere, like anywhere. Okay. Like I could be reuniting with a friend I haven't seen from high school in 20 years. And I'm like, palms are sweaty, vomit on his sweater already, mom's spaghetti. I just don't like it. Okay. So
how do you get past that?
I mean, I try to get first class and then get some Jack Daniels in me, and then I'm either half in the bag or half sleeping by the time we take off.
And then he clings on to the person right next to him and like Shakes
Speak
the
from
whole
experience,
time.
Tay.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So, are you afraid of flying?
Me?
Yeah.
I used to get anxiety. Xanax was my friend at that point, but I kind of got over that just from doing it over and over and over again to see my kids throughout the years.
Yeah.
But I've had some weird things happen on flights that, especially when you go on enough flights, like at some point it's a numbers game and you're going to see something weird. I've seen people pulled off flights. I've seen medical emergencies. But this one time coming back from Vegas, and I swear to God, this is going to sound made up, but it was on 9/11. I was flying back from visiting my dad who had like a timeshare here. And right at the timing of it's what threw me off. Right as they're closing the hatch, right? This dude right next to me starts like going into seizures and he's like got foam coming out his mouth. And your mind doesn't want to think the worst. I mean, clearly he was having a medical event, but immediately I'm going, oh my God, it's a terrorist. They just closed the door. I'm thinking the worst. It turned out he was having a medical event. They opened up the hatch, brought the medical crew, and took him out of there. The poor guy. But I almost got off the flight. That was I
At
believe
least
in
you weren't
omens.
like in the air though.
Well, I guess that's probably why I stayed on the flight. I was like, look, if that was something bad that was going to happen, we would have already been in the air, probably not, taxiing to the runway. But
dude,
it freaks you out.
I'm trying to think. One of my worst times was I had just accepted the job in Las Vegas. And I was flying. So I was in Vegas already. We were in Minneapolis, where I'm originally from. And I was flying home 2 days early to surprise my wife and kid. Well, one kid at that time.
So this is a while ago.
Yeah. So so I was like, oh, I'm going to sneak home 2 days early. It's going to be great. So we're taking off of McCarran or Harry Reid or whatever.
Harry Reid now, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, you know what you call it? 95.5 the Bull Airway travel system.
Wings out, horns up.
And
Let's go.
This is how they direct the planes. So he goes, so we're taking off, and my mother-in-law and my mom were the only ones that knew I was leaving. So as we climb, we're taking off towards Summerlin, right? On that runway. So we're taking off, and all of a sudden, and I always go first class, not because I have the kind of money that costs. I'm not a baller, right? I'll put it on the credit card. I just want to be up front and bigger seats.
It's because you're bougie. Don't lie.
Leg room. I get you.
Amen.
I do the same thing on Southwest, although it's not first class.
So I'm in 1A, and the stewardess is sitting, or the flight attendant is sitting right in front of me in the jump seat thing.
Is that the window or the aisle?
Aisle.
Okay.
So we're taking off, and all of a sudden I have my headphones on, and I hear like this loud buzzing out of my window. And I'm watching her, right? Because I'm not going to react, because if I react the way I want to, they're going to park this thing and we're all getting out. So I'm like, okay, it's fine. It's fine. I look, and she's kind of like, and she looks over my shoulder to look out the window, and then goes and sits up more straight.
Uh-oh.
And then the pitch gets louder, right? So she reaches over her thing, grabs a phone, and I pull my ear out because I want to hear what she's going to say. And she's talking to the pilot, right? So she's looking again, talking to him, hangs up, tightens her belt, grabs the cross out of her like blouse or whatever, and as we continue to climb, does this. And at that point, my hands start sweating.
Mine are sweating now.
I know. My heart's racing.
And I start thinking, we're gonna fall out of the sky. Yeah. My wife had no idea I was coming home early to surprise her. So I'm gonna lay in this pile of metal in a mountain. And like in my head, I was like, she's pregnant. I'm never gonna see my son. Like I literally, that's the one time in my life I legit was like, I was tying up loose ends in my head. Like I thought it was over.
So what did you do? What happened?
We got in the air, and I got as much Jack Daniels as they'd serve before I landed at Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport.
Oh my god!
But I think that's really the only other time was we were touching down, and I was probably coming back from either Nashville or Memphis, and we were probably 2 stories, above about to touch down in McCarran, and Harry Reid, and a plane had pulled out in front of us early, so we quick went from this to this back up in the air. I'm sitting next to this old guy, and he starts freaking out.
Wait.
Freaking
So
out.
you're going to land and you touch and
Yeah.
you get back up?
I mean, we were probably 60 feet, 50 to 60 feet from touching down.
Oh, that's
and he
not
yanks
bad.
us back up. So the guy next starts freaking out. He's got to be in his 70s, freaking out. Why are we going up? We've aborted the landing. What's the problem? And all of a sudden he keeps like saying this, and I'm freaking out already. So in my head, I'm like, calm down, but like I'm also like, shut up, because you're not. And then all of a sudden he goes, "What's the deal? What?" And he throws up everywhere. And I'm not talking like, oh, but like projectile poltergeist stuff, bro.
Like more than a vomit bag can carry.
Yeah. And I felt so bad for him, because at that point he's like all over his shirt. It's in his hands. And so they walk up and throw him a hazmat suit.
Oh, geez.
They don't open it. They don't help him. They throw it at him.
Well,
like the way you throw it.
How far away from you was he?
Seat next to me.
And so did you get any on you?
No, dude, I did the hardest.
Did he go the other way? He went the other way?
Straight in front of him. Straight in front of him. We were in an exit row, so there was nothing in front of us. But it was like, so those are my two. And some people might be like, oh, that's not that bad. But like those two things. And I'm always like, literally, if I booked a flight, somewhere today, I'd be like, oh, cool. This is cool. Let's go on a trip. The week before, I'll drive. Up until the day of, I'll be like, I should just drive.
I've been doing a lot more driving lately than flying, and maybe that's a good thing. Jeez, after hearing that story.
Flying gives me anxiety, period. I mean, I've never had a situation like your guys's, thank goodness. But yeah. I know that anytime you fly in to Vegas, there's always turbulence. Always. It's like you can count on it.
Yeah, Vegas and Palm Springs are like the two windiest cities to try and land in. Every single time it's like, oh.
And the other thing is, when you're landing in Vegas and they're like, welcome to vacation, and 95% of the plane goes, woo! And then the other 5% are like, we live here. Shut your mouth. Leave a deposit on the tables and get out of town.
That's the moment I realized that it really sunk in that I live here. It was a couple of months ago when we were landing and they were doing that. And I'm, guys in Hawaiian shirts, and it's like a Sunday night. I'm like, come on, bro.
Woo, bro. Yeah. Let's go.
So I guess that's when you finally realize you're a resident of Las Vegas.
Have either of you freaked out on the plane like that? I mean, MoJoe, you had your thing with the medical episode. Tay, I don't think you've ever shared anything like that.
No, I don't. Well, I get anxiety, but I usually just like close my eyes and breathe through it and like clench onto the seat. But
close your eyes. Isn't that when you would feel like every single little thing in the airplane at that point?
I don't know. I go to my happy place. Just like thinking something else.
Speaking of Denver, which I don't ever want to fly out of that airport again after this whole thing.
Oh yeah.
It looks like a big tent.
They did a showcase with Travis Denning and John Langston. Were you at that? MoJoe?
Was that at the Rose?
Yeah.
No, I didn't go to that.
So Tay and I had gone, and like we were hitting some bad turbulence on the way into Denver. And I'm like, oh geez. And like she knows I'm getting nervous. So she's laughing out loud.
Because I laugh when I get nervous. I laugh uncontrollably.
But when somebody else is nervous and you're laughing, like I about open the window, bro. I know. Out of here.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I know at some point we'll end up in a town together having drinks, and I'm going to remember these stories. Yeah, hopefully it's not sharing an airplane with you, Tay.
So you're vegan. What do you drink then? Can you drink anything? Like, I mean, obviously. Listen, can I finish my question before you get all Judge Judy eyes on me?
No.
Well, because listen, if you're what's the word I'm looking for? If you're avoiding gluten in your diet, there's certain things you'll drink.
Right. Which is hard, by the way. Gluten's a hard thing to get rid of.
So, I got a buddy that's tried everything under the sun, but we won't talk about that. But do you
what do you dub him?
Oh my gosh.
A, B, C, D. Do you is there anything you avoid drinking because you're vegan?
No, not really. I don't drink milk. Is that weird?
No, I don't drink
almond milk.
No, I do oat milk. Oat milk's really good.
Oh yeah.
Dude, almond milk is my jam lately.
Almond milk's I don't know. I don't really drink much milk anyway. Just with cereal, oat milk tastes good. But no,
oat milk is so good in coffee.
See, I learned a couple of, I guess, beginning of last year, I started doing intermittent fasting, so I don't eat in the morning.
Yeah.
But you can only drink water and black coffee. So I learned to start liking black coffee and get rid of the cream. And so I'm so freaking boring, dude. I drink water and black coffee. Woo, party. And whiskey and vodka, but that's another story. That's only when
Hey,
when
by the
Wayne
way,
hotlines me.
I love your post on the Bulls Instagram. You're like, why am I dressed like a college professor? Oh,
Huh? What you gotta hate?
I'm not. It was funny. I said I loved it. It was funny.
I had just flown back from Portland that morning, and it was cold there, so I was bundled up. That's the real reason. But yeah, I didn't realize it until I put myself on camera, and I was like, oh, I might as well just point out the obvious that I look like a damn college professor right now. Which, if anybody knows my mental state, they're knowing I'm not a college professor.
Are you the only one in the building right now?
Well, I just found out what time the cleaning people come through. No, I think Tony's here, but other than that, no. But if I'm looking for trouble, Fremont Street's right over there.
Bro, have you seen Batman out there lately? Batman's the man.
No, I haven't strolled Fremont Street in a few weeks. I know that sounds bad since we work right there, but
Batman does the fist bumps. But like COVID came, and
he's probably not doing that.
Is he the dude that's singing karaoke, right?
No, that's Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Batman doesn't sing.
I saw a guy the other week playing cello, Metallica songs on a cello. I
love that guy.
Like I posted up out front and sat in our patio and watched that. That was cool. Good people watching over here.
Dude, this StreamYard thing is awesome. I love this.
I appreciate you guys making time for this. Maybe we can do this once in a while. Hop on here and talk about things going on, and I get to see your pretty faces. And D.
And he started to smile like he was he's like, oh.
Hey, you said faces. She doesn't have multiple faces. She has multiple personalities.
Oh, I was talking about me too. Come on now.
Multiple personalities?
Wait, I don't know that story. What?
There isn't one.
I mean, my therapist will tell you it's fine.
It's fine.
Whose grandmother is that?
Oh God.
Oh. Hi, Grandma.
Okay.
So we're starting this bit. We might as well talk about it on the radio now. So, this isn't the radio. So there's this bit that I've put together. I used my grandma for something when I was in Top 40 radio, and she would talk as an old lady, right, as she is, and we called it hip hop grandma, and she would read hip hop lyrics.
Oh, that's fun.
And it was like she plays it up well, and she loves it. Like, so now we came up with misconnections ads, and my grandma's reading them. So
that's awkward, Wayne.
Bro, but
she's been amazing, and she loves it.
It's pretty legit. So we'll talk about it. Maybe we'll start running them in Las Vegas.
Well, I showed you how to make those little, like the one we did for the Derek England Day. We can get some highlights on the gram too,
dude.
The gram for your gram.
The misconnections with Wayne D's grandma. Let's go.
I used to do the same kind of bit where they read lyrics. I had my little girl, she was like 8 at the time, read country lyrics, and people had to call and guess what they were. It was Layla's lyrics.
Oh, that's good.
That's cute.
Yeah. You have kids, man? Use them for something.
No, because they I can already tell they're already like.
It would go to their heads?
They already are like, it's fine. It's my fault. It's my fault.
Haley would love that. I think Haley would be good at that.
Yeah, but Griffin. It would have to be Griffin because he's 5. So like speaking is.
He's got more of the cute little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes it harder when people are trying to guess. So like the less recognizable, the harder it is to figure out.
That's how many comments have rolled through?
I don't know, a couple dozen. You've seen most of them. Oh, hold on, I forgot one. This one's for you too.
Oh. Love you, Cassie.
Yeah. So we'll try and do this
private chat. What does that mean?
Oh, that's just between
us.
If Wayne wants to talk mad smack to me, which I don't know why he wouldn't do it in public. He can. Oh, did somebody just do it? Is that what we're doing right now, guys? Really? Oh wow. Wow, that was worth all of that. Cool.
Wait, can we see? Oh, I can see the comments.
Yeah.
We're just gonna work it all out right here live on Facebook.
This is
Might as well.
Edward says sounds like a good time.
Sounds like. Oh, you're just now seeing the comments? Yeah. All right. We'll let them have the rest of their Tuesday night. I know you guys have kids to tuck in and stuff.
So this was fun. This was dope. We should do it all the time.
You guys are the ones with hockey schedules to accommodate for and things like that. You tell me and we'll make it happen.
This is a good sponsorable thing. We could even give away like prizes and stuff on here.
You see where I'm going with all this. What if I told you I had the capabilities of playing some games on here too, whether it be trivia, we can do Family Feud. Oh, I've got some ideas. Of course, it's going to require me to be home and not on my freaking phone right now, but
you're on your phone?
What's that one game we played on Saturday night? What was that called?
Among Us.
Among Us?
Among Us. That's a dope game.
I know how to play that on here, so we can do Among Us.
Wait, Among Us? No, I don't know what you're talking about then.
Oh, ask your kids. They know.
Oh, Among Us. Yeah.
When they're acting
my
sus.
kids had to teach me what sus meant. I'm like,
that's because you're the imposter.
Yeah.
So we can do all of that,
sus, bro.
So on top of that, we can invite. Listen, I missed that. What did you say?
Ask your son what Among Us is. I said Tay's acting real sus right now.
For real.
I know what sus means.
It means suspect.
What's up, Mark?
Yeah, it's like suspicious.
It's from that game though. That's why the kids say it. Oh, the kids and all the cool things they're doing.
Dude,
so
we can.
Oh, hi, Mark. Mark used to come out to Monday nights too.
We could what, D?
Dancing.
We can do like Family Feud type stuff.
Yeah, man.
Are you the Steve Harvey?
I can shave and just do the mustache.
Dude, I'm only playing
inappropriate comments to women. I mean, isn't that what he does?
How has he always gotten away with that?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like some of the stuff is like, whoa, that's.
Bro, MoJoe's the host. Team me versus Team Tay.
I totally think that should be the way it goes.
I'd win.
Bring it.
And maybe we can have cameo from the kids. I mean, you can make it a family affair. We can go all in on
Maybe
this.
Listeners can get on it somehow.
I don't know what this means.
You'll need a fly suit.
No, you'll need a fly suit. Like
a tux.
Like he's got dope suits. Steve Harvey.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I thought he meant like a suit dressed up like a fly. I was like, clearly I'm not hip with the fun slang, guys. Sorry, my bad.
But you know what sus means?
I'm 12. Okay, I'm 12. Thank you.
Dude, that would be so awesome. Because I'm telling you, Cassie would play with us. Justin Moore would play with us. Justin's a good dude. He's been a Bull listener, gosh, forever, I think.
Well, I think Justin's in. I think Tay's going to have to Google what Among Us is first, and maybe download the app, and maybe we can get.
I don't know how to play it, but I'm down.
Yeah, so you have time. Download the app, get familiar with it, and I have a way we can play it where you guys can play it on your phone while we're on camera, and yeah, we'll work that out.
This is so dope, dude.
Isn't this fun?
You, man. This is cool, man.
Good for us. It's a collective effort here.
I just show up.
Is this the little robots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, Cassie's in. She's down.
Cassie's in.
Okay, I know then what it is. Okay.
And we can talk smack in the private chat, which Wayne is really excited about.
I'm reading other people's comments. This is awesome to read comments.
It's cool, right?
Dude, I love this.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let you guys go have the rest of your night.
Justin Moore says he's in.
He's in.
Yay.
Oh, sorry. In the future I'll let you post it before I read it.
I'm the captain now.
I don't know if I ever was. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Stop.
Are any of us really though? Really?
That's what I'm saying.
Right. I appreciate both of you.
This is the dopest. When are we doing this again? Let's put it on the books.
Well, you tell me. Do you have a game next Tuesday?
Nice wiener.
What? Oh. That's an odd response to that question.
It's pretty big.
Yeah.
I'm just checking my schedule. Hang on.
Yeah, let me know.
Next Wednesday night. I think we got hockey Tuesday and Thursday.
Okay, so next Wednesday night we're going to do this.
What are we playing?
I think Family Feud would be fun.
Wait, I don't know if I could do Wednesday. We'll figure it out though.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
What do you have going on Wednesday?
I have yoga on Wednesdays now.
Do you have a game Monday night?
No.
Let's do Monday night.
Let me double check.
This guy.
Oh, Cassie said Penny Lane. No, this is Cutters. Penny's in the other room with my husband.
You know what? Let's when we do our next one of these, which it sounds like it's going to be Monday unless something changes, let's bring pets because I got a new cat.
You got a new cat?
I got a cat. No, he's 4 years old. His name is Zeus.
Oh.
And he is the total alpha male of the house.
Did you adopt him from?
I did, yeah. I adopted him from this place called Paws. It's over in the Summerlin PetSmart. And he's like chipped and neutered and all that. But he's awesome. Just my kids are only here part-time. So, it gives me, someone who cares if I'm home or not.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Yeah, let's bring pets next time.
Right. Have you found your schedule yet, Wayne? Like, we're waiting to end this just for you to tell us whether or not you have a game. People have Googled it already.
I'm Monday. I'm in. Monday or Wednesday. I'm in.
Let's do Monday.
Deal.
Monday.
Okay. Have a good night, you guys.
He's like, I'm so over you guys. I'm trying to go home.
I don't know what else to say. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.